All right, with Easter coming up this weekend, some people might be thinking about getting a bunny for the kids, but rabbits are a lot of work. Brittany Israel volunteers for several rabbit rescues and is here now to share some information. Welcome. Thank you for being here. They're obviously beautiful little creatures, but it's a responsibility to do this right. So let's talk to us about the do's and the don'ts of getting a rabbit.
So rabbits need a lot of space. Here is an example of a pen.
Who's this little one here?
This is Rizzo. She's one of 1,000 rabbits that have been caught outside in the last few years. She was dumped outside with one eye, and our rescue team actually saved her. So this is a normal setup for a bunny or free roam. Cages are actually bad for their feet. It can cause damage to their paws, and they just need a lot of space and a lot of love. Here you see Rizzo. She's got a lot of different toys and enrichment. A lot of times when people get bunnies, they don't realize how much work they are and how many different things that they need to keep them happy and healthy. Rabbits are actually considered exotic pets, so they need to be seen by a specialist. There are not very many exotic pets or vets in the area, but we're lucky to have some that work very closely with us. The biggest thing with Easter coming up, a lot of rescues are very, very concerned with people impulse buying rabbits.
Yeah.
And not knowing that commitment that can last 10 or 15 years.
Yes.
As a rescuer yourself, what do you see when you go out and save these bunnies?
So I'm a part of a team called the Dumb Bunny Group. We're a team of about 30 volunteers from all over the Chicagoland area. We get tips on social media, we get phone calls, emails about people seeing rabbits that look like Rizzo out and about, like in the streets, in their backyard, in forest preserves. So what we do is our team of volunteers, we go out and we catch them using X pens like these, and we get them into a foster home and get them fixed and find them loving homes.
Brittany, what about the daily diet of a rabbit or rabbits in general? It's got to be very specific.
Yes, so they need fresh vegetables every day. They need pellets, water, and an unlimited amount of hay, which can...
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Where do you even go to get all of that stuff?
I'm a fan of online shopping.
Okay, you can
isn't?
Amazon anything, right?
Yep. So that's where I get a lot of it.
What about the day-to-day care? What do they require every day? I know you said you have an actual bedroom for your bunnies. It's a lot of space.
Yes. So a rabbit that's healthy actually poops 300 times a day.
300?
300, one rabbit.
Oh my gosh.
So a lot of people kind of get overwhelmed with the mess
Yeah,
if they
sure.
don't use their litter box.
That would be easy to get overwhelmed by.
So a lot of sweeping, changing the litter box, just spending time with them. They should be a member of the family.
What about cohabitation with other pets? That's got to be definitely factored in.
It really depends on the animal, if they can cohabitate or not.
Yeah.
If they're open to that.
Yep.
So anybody who's kind of like on the fence, you got to do your research on this. And where
Absolutely.
could someone go to learn more about what it takes to do this properly?
Well, my recommendation is to always go and volunteer in the actual rescue because a lot of people have allergies to hay. And when they go into a rescue and they see maybe how messy they are when they are around other rabbits, they change their mind. So that is a huge factor that plays into it.
And many people just abandon them, right?
Right.
They get frustrated, they get overwhelmed. They say, we'll just put it out to the wild, and
Yep.
it doesn't work.
Right. So domestic rabbits are actually a completely different species than wild rabbits. We have caught 320 rabbits since today, since last Easter.
Wow.
And a lot of them have had a lot of medical problems that we have had to take on as rescues and volunteers and pay out of our own pockets. We found a rabbit with a crushed pelvis, broken legs. One was thrown out of a car last week, and a Good Samaritan saw it happen and got the rabbit to safety. Bot flies, there's a deadly virus going around Illinois right now that is being spread from wild to domestic rabbits. And it's similar to Ebola, and they bleed out in 3 days.
That is just heartbreaking. I think
It's
you've done a
terrible.
good job discouraging people from making an impulse purchase for a holiday.
Thank you for being here.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
the 411.